Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing Nuke.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Mikey Garcia's mandatory for the WBC is Luke Campbell. His record stands at 19 wins, 2 losses, 15 knockouts. He's never been knocked out in his 2 defeats. His 2 defeats came from Jorge Linares back in 2017 via a split decision, and prior to that, one in 2015 from Ivan Mendy in a split decision. And so those were very close fights that he lost, so technically he could be sitting here undefeated. He is a very good boxer, very crafty. His most recent win came against Ivan Mendy, basically avenged that loss, and he won a unanimous decision this time. It was pretty clear that he got the best of Ivan Mendy, and so that was very interesting. Luke Campbell is a good boxer, but let's just be honest, he's not anywhere near what Mikey Garcia is. He's just not. His most notable loss came from Jorge Linares. That was his biggest fight, and Jorge Linares is a very decent fighter. He's a solid B+ level fighter. I respect Jorge Linares. He got stopped by Vasyl Lomachenko, but he showed a lot of heart in that fight. He actually dropped Vasyl Lomachenko in that fight. So much respect to Jorge Linares. But at this point, Jorge Linares does not hit with the same power that Mikey Garcia has. He doesn't have the same skill set, boxing ability, and he's not an elite level fighter. Mikey Garcia is at the very top of his game. If he were to face a Luke Campbell, I believe he will stop Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell has a very good game. He's a very crafty boxer. He likes to move a lot, get in and out of the pocket, use lateral movement. He is a very respectable, good fighter. He could have easily beat Jorge Linares on the same end as well. So that was a very good fight. But my thing is, with all of those abilities, Mikey Garcia, in my opinion, will walk down Luke Campbell and stop him somewhere to the mid to late rounds. Mikey is just too big and too strong for Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell, his first loss against Ivan Mendy, basically in that fight, Mendy basically showed that he could hurt Luke Campbell. He hurt him multiple times in that fight, not enough to just drop him, but you could tell that Luke was visibly hurt. Even in this most recent fight, Luke took some big shots, but Luke stayed on his back foot, staying out of the way of those shots. But let's not fool ourselves. Ivan Mendy is not a Mikey Garcia. Ivan Mendy is not an elite fighter. He's not a former 4-division world champion. Ivan Mendy is not an elite fighter who knows how to cut off the ring. That is Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is an elite level boxer, puncher. He's an elite level fighter, and he can adjust pretty much to any style. He has the experience to be able to stop and beat Luke Campbell. I don't believe that would even be competitive. So that's a very interesting tidbit about his WBC mandatory. I don't even believe he'll even get to face Luke Campbell. At that point, I do believe that Mikey Garcia will end up fighting this next fight against Richard Commey, his mandatory for the IBF. After that fight, Mikey Garcia is going to be looking to make the Errol Spence Jr. fight in the first quarter of 2019. Although there's no set date and venue for the Richard Commey fight, it's still anticipated that Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia will be the first fight on the docket for 2019. But we'll see. Once again, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.